All right.
Welcome to Elevate You, a wellness program for coaches by True North Sports. I am Holly Hesse, a True North Sports board member and head softball coach at Missouri State University. And I am bringing you today's Mindful Monday on mindfulness. There's a Sanskrit proverb that says, yesterday is a dream, tomorrow but a vision, but today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. Let's start with a working definition of mindfulness. I found 3 definitions that I thought were appropriate for our talk this morning. 1, it is a quality or state of being conscious or aware of something. 2, a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. And my personal favorite, thirdly, a process which culminates in a deepened capacity for meaning and a greater engagement with life. Now, some of the benefits of being more mindful include higher levels of life satisfaction, agreeableness, conscientiousness, self-esteem, empathy, competence, and optimism. Wow, what a great list. Wouldn't we all want to have more of that? So the here and now is the most important moment that there is. For the past that we hang on to stands in our way. And when we obsess about and worry about the future, that begins to steal our joy. So it's the present moment that contains the possibility for excellence, the chance to achieve greatness, and the hope of living in joy. Now, the most powerful book I've read on this subject is by Eckhart Tolle called The Power of Now. Now, I have shelves and shelves of books because I love to read, but this particular book sat on my shelf for a couple years, which is kind of ironic when the title of the book is The Power of Now. But one night I sat straight up in bed and I heard the words, "It is time to read The Power of Now." So the next day I pulled it off my shelf and I couldn't put it down. I was totally captivated by the concepts that Eckhart Tolle wrote about. And the main message of The Power of Now is that continual mindfulness is a continual readiness to accept whatever comes next. Now, resistance to the events, the situations, the many people that come into our lives, that is what blocks our growth. Now, every moment of every day offers us a gift of awareness of other persons, the awareness of our natural surroundings, and the awareness of our own personal impact on our community. And in awareness comes our growth, living in the now, being present in this moment. This is where our joy resides. Now, since reading The Power of Now, I am much more attuned to staying in the present moment, and it makes all the difference in terms of how much joy I feel. I listen more deeply. I notice the abundance and the beauty of nature that surrounds me more often. I eat my food with more taste, and I engage more deeply with those people in my surroundings. And I can always take care of the present moment. For it's when I venture into the past or the future events, that's when I get overwhelmed. That's when I lose my focus. But if I focus on staying in the present moment, I know I always have enough strength and fortitude and resources to handle what's going on right now. I often have student athletes who are talking about what's going to happen when they graduate and are they going to pass this test, and they're totally stressed. And I'm constantly reminding them, hey, you can handle this moment, what's going on here right now. And when that moment comes, when that test comes, you'll handle that moment too. And that is just such a great reminder for all of us. I've also learned to surrender by saying yes to whatever comes next, as if I had chosen it myself, because on many levels, I have chosen it myself. It is when I resist whatever is showing up that again, my joy slips away. And it's not always easy to do. In fact, it's quite difficult to do. But once I make that decision to surrender to what is, it's amazing how effortlessly things work themselves out. And all that energy that I use to try to force and control things to be a certain way, it's neither necessary nor productive. Now, I love this quote by Paul Ferrini, that every moment is ecstatic if we take the time to experience it fully. So keep your eyes and your heart open. Welcome each moment as it comes and bless it as it goes. We are always being taken care of right here and right now. We are each everything we need to be right here and right now. Being mindful this minute on what's happening and only this erases our anxieties and our fears. So receive fully that which is offered in each moment of your life, because life can only bless us in the now, one breath at a time. We can practice feeling joyful in the present, be thrilled with the realization that right now, all is well. Life is full of mystery and wonder, and each moment we live in the here and now adds to that wonder. Here's some deep dive action steps that you can take to be more mindful and live in the present moment. 1, I suggest that you read The Power of Now, A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment by Eckhart Tolle. 2, if you like to listen to audible books like I do, I just listened to a book called Present Over Perfect, Leaving Behind Frantic for a Simpler, More Soulful Way of Living by Shauna Nyquist. I love to listen to 1 or 2 of these chapters each morning when I take my morning walk, because it reminds me to listen to the voice of my soul and to live in the present moment of this precious new day. Other things you can do: find ways to daily enter the present moment by spending time in silence, whether through meditation or quiet walks in nature. Both are great ways to enter the now. Connect with your breathing. Focusing on your breathing always takes you to the present moment. And you can always enter the present moment by surrendering to what is and saying yes to whatever is showing up. Here's wishing you a mindful and joyful week.